I want to ask you about the importance of brotherhood. You're very close with two very famous individuals at the moment, Andrew and Tristan.
Right.
And I know, of course, of your relationship with Sterling Cooper. You guys lived together for some time. Do you guys live together right now?
No, he's in Spain.
He's in Spain. On brotherhood, what are the traits you look for when building your tribe of brothers? And how many close friends would you say you have?
Less than a handful. There's an easy way to test it. I believe that if you can leave a man with your bank card and your girl for a weekend and sleep like a baby, you're probably in good shape.
A weekend. I've heard people say 6 months, a year.
I'm
so?
just using it as a reference a year. I wouldn't be worried about it either way.
Really?
Yeah. And let's talk about where that comes from. I believe most people are good people. It's desperate people, even good people that are desperate, that do bad things many times. I think a very small population, part of the population is actually evil. And I think those people are actually just sick. Does that make sense? So it never serves me to hate people that others say are bad or evil. In my mind, I'm like, that individual is either hurting somehow or is desperate for some reason. And so when I pick my friends, I look for people that are not in those situations. And this is where we get into the honorable part of it. Those people put themselves in positions of abundance. I don't have to worry about leaving my girl with Tristan Tate, for example, because Tristan's got so many women. Why would he ruin a friendship, something like me and him have, that is actually substantially harder to replace over sleeping with one girl?
This is interesting. So like me, for instance, say I had a girlfriend.
I wouldn't trust you with my girl for a second, pretty boy.
I'd be fine leaving my girl with you, for instance, because I know you are so abundant. But that doesn't necessarily mean we have this deep brotherhood. So how do you distinguish the trust versus the abundance?
It's a very good place to start, though. Same thing with money. A lot of people, there's two things that people find themselves losing friendship over. And most often it's women or money. They do a business deal together. It goes bad, money. Guys are friends for 20 years. There's a divorce. She wants to try to get even with the guy. And the other guy is not in abundance of women at all. And he makes a mistake. 20 minutes costs him a lifetime of friendship. So looking for people that are abundant in certain areas that have already shown, because you have to have good character traits to get an abundance of anything, particularly on those two things. So now you're just starting with a better base of individual.
That makes sense.
Then it's going to be around things like, does my soul align with this person? Do we really see the world in the same way? Can we support each other when everybody else is against us? You call that brotherhood, but I'd also call that family.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking for people that can, of course, challenge me and help me see things. And it's not even just making money together. It's also just growing together and having that support system in place that allows you to continue to move up, even if the world is trying to put arrows in your back. And that's something that I think is really important. So there's a qualifying factor of abundance for me. But then there is, can me and this individual continue and grow and help each other for the rest of my life and his? I don't think I'm a good friend to someone if I can't try to push them to be a better man in some way.
Definitely.
Or help them make money.
I ended a friendship over your advice on that. We looked at our friendship and we're like, we used to make each other money, but now we go to the club, we do a lot of bad things, we drink together, and that's really about our friendship at this point. And we kind of looked at it and we're like, yeah, we're not helping each other grow anymore. That's a good piece of advice.
Was there something there that would have stopped you from changing that with that individual?
There were some other factors, for sure. I think it's possible that people go into such different fields that you're so far apart that you can't really build each other up anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Like, say, for instance, he went back to college, went to an Ivy League school, be a very different life than me, you know? But
I think you made the right decision.